I'm in Iuka, Mississippi at J.P. Coleman State Park. I'm gonna fish Pickwick with my big brother Lee from Insane Mod Outdoors. Say hey. There he is. Got a little bit of a major development since we've last been on YouTube. I'll just go ahead and show you what that major development is. Something that's going to change my world completely. Let's see if I can work this camera. Here we go. That's right. I done got me a boat. It's not brand spanking new, but it's mine. I got me a Triton TR19, bought it 2 weeks ago. Don't make fun of an Evinrude. I wanted a Yamaha, but hey, she's mine. She runs good. Big purchase for a little country boy. So I bought my boat. Obviously Lee's got his Sprint. His boat is pretty too. Lee, how many hours did you put in my boat this week while I was away?
15 or 20.
Yeah. So Lee worked on my boat while I was in Madison, Mississippi. He wanted me to be able to fish with mine. Lee, somebody's calling you.
That's my honey.
He wanted me to be able to use my boat at Pickwick. We're going to fish together some, but I wanted to fish out of mine, of course. Why wouldn't you want to fish out of your boat? So, big development for me is purchasing a boat. It's been a long time coming, so that's going to change some things up for my channel, open up some options on the water, different places I can go fishing. So, we're going to go fishing, going to go hit the water for the first time. Stay tuned. Hopefully, we're going to rip some lips and catch them on a feeding pattern. So, hang in there. We'll see you in a little bit. Was a spook. And caught 20 pounds of fish. Yay! Well, pop out that old blade runner. Catch you a fish. Woohoo! Oh, Pickwick bass. Look at that. You wait right here long enough, you gonna get bit. Dang, I love my Carolina rig. I like them apples. Catching a bunch of small ones. Well, I don't know about y'all. I'm catching a bunch. I just need a wall banger is what I need. I'm literally getting bit every cast. Jokers just cannot resist the Carolina rig. Old dinker. Get another one. Oh, this is getting stupid, Lee. They're getting bigger. Lee, this is stupid. First keeper. Where's your ruler? What the heck I got? Smallmouth. Look at that. All right, we're back at it. It is day 2. It is 7 a.m. We caught fire out of the fish up here yesterday. And I'm just going to try what was working when we closed out the morning yesterday morning. And just hopes that I can get bit again. There he is. Might be a smallmouth. Smallmouth. Oh, smallmouth, start the day. They absolutely love. Dang it, stop it. They absolutely love these rocks up here. He ain't gonna make it. There's a smallmouth. Look at that. Gosh, they pretty. Fish number 1, second cast. I think I caught another smallmouth. I think. Nope, largemouth. Oh. Got me another fish. So this morning it was so dang windy we couldn't hardly fish, so we went in, took a nap, ate some lunch, and it is currently 2 o'clock and we're out here again, back in the same spot we finished up yesterday about 3 o'clock, and we're gonna see if we can catch them again. Lee's got one right there already. So that is a great sign. Caught him a little baby. We caught a bunch of small ones out of here yesterday. We're gonna try it again. Here we go. Got that one though. Yep, yep. Look at that. Ain't a problem catching one, it's catching a big one. Little fighter. Come on, big boy. Man, they are swallowing that thing. Wow. Stop it. I mean, like I said, these guys are fun. Oh, that's a little bit bigger. They're fun, but I want, you know, if you're in a BFL tournament like I've been in here lately, they need to be 15 inches or better. And I just hadn't caught many 15ers today. or yesterday, matter of fact. Dang, dude. There it is. Oh, that might be a bigger fish. Oh yeah, that's a lot bigger fish. He's not huge, but he's a lot. That's a 15-inch fish all day long. Come here, big boy. At least I think it is. We're gonna test it out. Let's see. Oh, he's just shy, 14 and a half. Two. Oh, he's shy, 14 and a half. I was wrong. I'm usually wrong about most stuff, so. Hey guys, I am back from Iuka, Mississippi, fishing Pickwick Lake with my big brother, Lee Winters, in Insane Mod Outdoors. And we had a great time fishing outside J.P. Coleman State Park. I wanted to take just a moment to explain the method of which I was using to catch the bass that I did catch. I didn't catch a whole lot of keepers, which there would be 15 inches or larger. I got really close several times. Lee caught maybe 3 or 4 using this same technique that were probably anywhere from 17 to 18 inches, and he actually stayed for several more days after I left. The weather didn't quite hold up, as you saw at the end of the video. You can see some clouds in the distance. Wasn't long after I caught that lost. Can't talk. Wasn't long after I caught the last bass, we started getting rained on, and I had to leave and go to work the next morning. So that being said, the rod that I was using for a Carolina rig during this trip is just a 7.3 heavy action with a fast tip. You could use a medium heavy if you want to. I just find that I like that rod a lot. What I did have tied on here was some Bushido fluorocarbon. You've probably seen me talk about that. American Tackle makes it. It's my favorite type of line that I use. It's got a very small diameter. This is 20-pound Bushido fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon doesn't have any stretch to it, so it offers a whole lot of sensitivity. When you add a tungsten weight, like Strike King makes, this is a 1/2 ounce tungsten weight, these things are just extra sensitive. That used to be green. That lets you know how much rock I was dragging it across. The paint just ended up falling off of it. But fluorocarbon and tungsten weights offer some tremendous sensitivity, low stretch. I put a couple of red beads on there with a little tungsten clacker. As that thing was coming through there, it makes a lot of noise even without dragging it across rock. So you've got that tungsten weight. You've got, there you go, you got that tungsten weight, you got your clacker and your beads, and you've got a barrel swivel. That makes a lot of noise. Some people use different things for their tag line or their leader line. I like to use monofilament because monofilament has some buoyancy to it. It will float. And I use a rather small 2 offset shank hook. You can buy these anywhere. You can get, Eagle brand or Gamakatsu's, or you can go to Bass Pro Shops and buy a big bulk pack of them. This one happened to come from Bass Pro Shops. Have a bunch of them, and I like to use those. The reason it's such light 12-pound monofilament is when you drag that weight through the water, your leader line follows right along with that line, and I like to use baits that have some buoyancy to them. So when this comes by and follows that weight down, it tends to float up just a little bit. It'll float up just a little bit every time you pull it and let slack out of it. for some reason, those fish just can't stand it. In the video, you can probably see in the distance, quite a ways from the bank, there was just slag rock all the way out to where I was, and even out past that. It didn't matter where I was at, as long as I was relating to that point and where those fish were traveling back and forth trying to kill the shad that they were busting out of the water. That's where I was catching my fish. You can use anything you want, particularly clear water like Pickwick. I like to use green colors like green pumpkin or a dark green or watermelon color without a whole bunch of flair to it, and it doesn't take much. Natural colors and really clear water seem to be what works best for me. This is just an 18-inch leader. Some people use 24 inches. Some people might use more. It really depends on what you're comfortable doing, how much room you got to cast, and what your experience has been. But that, for the most part, rudimentary, is just the bare bones of what I was doing. You can modify it any way you want. You can use any bait you want. Some people use flukes. Some people use finesse trick worms. It's whatever the case may be. Make it your own. Go out and have a good time and get some experience with the Carolina rig. Before joining the BFL, I hadn't fished a Carolina rig very much. But people like Jim Phillips, who's been on the BFL for a number of years, and some other guys that I fished with, gave me some really good pointers on how to fish a Carolina rig. And it is very quickly becoming my favorite way to fish. You can fish a Carolina rig year-round. It does really good in the fall. That's where I caught most of my fish on a Carolina rig, but they work quite well. So get out there, try a Carolina rig, even if it's your first time. Be patient with it, give it some time. It's a little bit different bite, but once you get the hang of it and you catch a lot of fish, you'll be glad to make it your own. So thanks for watching the show. Thanks for subscribing to Madco Outdoors. If you haven't done so, do so. Click the subscribe button below. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comment sections below. In the comment section below, I tell you what, tell me what your favorite Carolina rig setup is so that we can all learn from each other. But in the meantime, go outside, enjoy the great outdoors, and have a good time. We'll see you next time.